Alright, in this episode, which is still yet to be filmed because I'm fully up to date with all my videos, I can only make predictions about what work will be completed. This is what I really want to get done. This bar will be attached. This little A-frame, I will lift that up so that I can adjust that bar underneath. Hopefully going to build a bit of a platform on that so that I can work the anchor for when I move the boat, probably next week. I've ordered the parts for that engine, fingers crossed. It's the gasket which is missing, I think it is. And then what I'm going to start tackling as soon as possible, it'll be one of the first things you see. The rudders, there is a little pintle which they sit on but they keep falling off, so I have to build supports for the rudder stocks. I've got a piece of hardwood next to my oar. I'm not using the spade anymore in my dinghy. So yeah, got a piece of hardwood. I'm just going to manufacture some rudder stock supports. And a bonus objective is to rig up the sail. I've got a dinghy mast with a little sail as a super backup option. As far as safety is concerned, I have to have as many ways of propelling this boat as possible. So maybe this dinghy sail will give me a knot, half a knot in light winds. I've been having a lot of intrusive thoughts lately, and hopefully you guys can put me right, but would it be possible to build an A-frame like I have done with previous boats and just rig up that mast here at anchor? Just build a mast step, quick and easy, a tabernacle so it can be lowered up, build an A-frame similar to this one, get it up, get the sails on, rudders will be fixed, engines will be fixed, build a temporary cockpit and sail away. It'll take a few weeks and I'll be sailing. Keep thinking about it. Definitely put me off the idea and go to a boatyard. So I'll start on this starboard one. Right now the rudders are only held in with these kind of fiberglass plates with bolts through. I've got loads of studded bar and different stainless nuts. I'm going to roughly follow the plans to build another one of the top ones, but I'll put it further down, so the rudder post will be attached at two sides. So I'll just try and fashion something. So this is what I have as a rudder stock locker in place there. I can't progress with it though because I've only got M10 studded bar, and then I realised in the set that I have I don't have a 10mm drill, or I think I need a 12mm drill. Anyway, with the situation, like my car is a good 20 minutes away and going to get a drill bit is a bit difficult. What I can do is Kharit. Kharit. Such a difficult name to pronounce. A guy came around with some stuff. I've got two double blocks, so I'm going to make a block and tackle because I want to lift that A-frame up so I can work on that front bar, and having a block and tackle is going to be so much easier just to pull it up. Yeah, I'm going to rig this up with rope that Olaf gave me. Olaf who'd been helping with the engines in the last episode. For me it makes no sense buying new rope just because it's so expensive. If you can find, there's always ways to find people's old rope. People are always throwing rope away, and yeah, Olaf was throwing this away. Usually marina bins and that sort of thing is good for this stuff. Anyway, hopefully I can make a block and tackle out of this. lock and tackle? Yes. This was my idea. I thought I could use this as some sort of support. Or maybe I can just tighten the back up. Considering constructing an A-frame. So if you saw the studded bar with the screw on, you can screw it off and then that sets the thread. So it's easy to get back on. Ah, such nice weather. These last 2 days, so nice. I'm just gonna bolt one side in. I've actually had to carve out a little scoopy doopy. Carved it out so I can get a spanner in there. I'm gonna bolt one side, then drill through and bolt the other side. So I'm actually just reusing the old bolt holes instead of screwing it in like the plans say, but because I'm not 100% confident with this fitting, I think I'd rather not glue and screw it, so I'm just bolting it through the existing bolt holes, which should do for now. This rudder's really coming together. Once I've bolted the top bolt through, I've got the hardwood rudder stock holder, and that is looking pretty solid. So essentially what I've done with this one is I've actually just put a lashing around through the bulkhead, and now you can go up, but it's not going to come off. It's not going to come off the pintle. So obviously the lashing that I've tied on will chafe eventually, but I'll just keep an eye on it. But it's in a good position. I can link up this rudder tiller arm. I'm going to check this out because this thing is rotten for sure. This tiller arm. There we go. Steering, baby. It's finally time to replace the screwdrivers which are holding this little A-frame thing in place. I've been talking about this for a long time. So yeah, just got some studded bar, just put that through. Hopefully then I can lift it up and then we can work on the front beam. It would be lovely if we could get that done today. That would be great. It is way more tiring doing stuff by hand, but such a good way of getting exercise. I never go to the gym, so this is the only workout I get. I'm going to try with all my strength and balance to see if I can lift this, just to see if it will lift, because right now it feels so solid. Okay. Oh, it's working. So just a couple of split pins for those pins, those clevis pins. That beam was impossible to maneuver without the weight taken off that A-frame, so the success of this operation is not really doing much good for those intrusive thoughts. This tiller bar is going to be really interesting. I think it's rotten. So this wood's really wet, but it's quite strong wood here. I've just gouged out all the really rotten wood, and in the whole tiller bar it's from here to here where it's rotten. So I don't know, it might be okay to use for now. There's some sort of fiberglass thing going through the middle as well. It's not great, but okay, not bad. Managed to get it all in one boat, but can we get over to the boat? I've bought more Douglas fir planks. This stuff though is like the grooved deck stuff, and it seems much better quality than the stuff that I've got already. And this is basically to go on the A-frame, which will form some sort of anchor platform sort of thing. It's going to give me more space. Not 100% sure if it's 100% necessary. And the configuration with this, you've got two anchor rollers at the very bow of the boat, but actually the bow roller should be at the first beam rather than at the bow. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to work it out, but this deck so far that we've already built has been so useful. I'm so happy that I built this with the help of Thomas, of course. It's just made my life so much easier. Got a couple of other crucial things as well. We have here an overpriced but necessary anchor hook, so I'll just create a little bridle for it that'll go from the front beam, which is now secured, and it's going to be fully secured now because split pins for them. So there you go. Progress. Oh. So I'm just using a lashing basically just to divide up the planks. I mean, to put a spacer in between them. Yeah, these need to align in. Then I'll use the offcuts of these ones for the rest of the triangle. I've also got this big plank here which is making it super strong. Come on, Japanese pull saw. So I got this Leverman a while ago. It's been super useful. It's got a little saw on it. Let's see if it'll cut these remaining 2 planks. So that's half of my platform done. It's actually remarkably sturdy since putting that centre plank in. Everything's all screwed down, it's not moving, it's also lashed down, and it's really strong, and I'm really happy with it. It looks really good. It's a lovely little bit of deck space created, especially for moving the boat, which is likely to be soon. So yeah, and also access to the anchor chain is going to be so much easier. Oh, this is going to be rotten, isn't it? This looks sick. I don't know what this is called. Is that a gaff or something? I'm gonna have to research this, but the wood is in good condition. It's not rotten. The sail is dirty as heck, and I don't know how that's gonna clean. So this is actually the mast of it. It's quite bulky. It's quite heavy. It's quite tall. 4 meters maybe. This could be decent, you know, this. It could be. Yeah, I'm gonna build a little mast step for this, surely. I think just as a safety precaution, it's good to have an extra sail, you know, or an extra way of moving the boat. And when I was holding it up, it felt like it was, you know, quite high. The only thing about it is the sail is absolutely disgusting. And it would look like, you know, an apocalypse boat. Imagine sailing past the marina there with that sail. You'd look like a right idiot. So yeah, in the morning I need to go back to the DIY shop, get some more rope, more saw. Yeah, I need a new saw. I don't think I'll get a good Japanese pull saw blade, so I'll just have to get a normal one. Finish that little deck triangle, and then definitely get this mast up. So yeah, obviously I'm doing all this because I'm waiting for the engine parts for that engine which wasn't pumping water. But yes, soon we'll be ready to go sailing. We might even be able to go sailing with this zombie sail. And for breakfast, the weather is nice these last few days. Oh, so nice. Alright, so the daily visit to the real world has taken place. It is a case of mission accomplished. So I've actually got a jigsaw. I don't have a jigsaw, so I can cut. It took me ages, but I found a plug adapter. So I can plug my new power bank, which I can then have on deck, and then I can power these tools. And of course I could just use this straight to my battery bank here and use the power tools, but I'd like to get out the new power bank anyway that way. And yeah, screws and a normal saw. Okay, so this is the new kid on the block. This is an all powers battery bank. So All Powers sent me this, and again, like, in return for them sending me this for free, I'll just go through the specification. I'm going to try it out a bit once it's charged, because you do have to charge it before you can use it. Okay, so there it is. I like the style of it. It seems pretty rugged. 2000 watts, so it should be up to 2000 watt devices, which is pretty beastly actually. So this one is the S2000. It's a 2000 watt inverter and a 1500 watt hour battery. Despite it being quite small, it's got quite a lot of power. It's just going to be interesting to see how it holds up to the loads that I put it through today, but obviously in the future as well. And another thing, these guys, All Powers, sent me a 400 watt solar panel. So combined with the 350 that I already have, I've got something like 750 watts of solar. So plenty. But yeah, thank you very much, All Powers. One blade. Oh. Oh no. I think this saw was about €4. It's not bad, but it's a rougher edge. So obviously I'm going to have to sand it all. The Japanese pole saw is super neat. So that is that's it. It's interesting. It's just it needs still a lot of work, like tidying up the edges. They're a bit rough, and also I need to screw a thingy up into it as well to keep it in place. And then yeah, it's going to be a nice little area to work the anchor. I think I'll have to build some sort of cleat, or put a cleat here. Or well, yeah, I've been using that battery bank, the All Powers S2000, and it says it's at like 96%, and I actually used it quite a lot. I used it on that platform. I used it on the beginnings of a mast step for this little dinghy sail. However, well, I'm absolutely knackered. Like, I don't even feel like I've accomplished that much, but there's a lot of work that goes on off camera, like redoing the lashings and stuff, which is hours, and I'm just tired now. But it's been really fun making that platform. I've enjoyed everything. I've enjoyed it, making these videos and doing this work. I know some of it's maybe a bit questionable, but yeah, it's really nice. I really enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching these videos and giving me this opportunity. But yeah, I think I pretty much need to be going to a boatyard. There's probably no way I'm going to step that mast here, unless of course the comments in this video tell me to do otherwise. There's some absolute savagery going on here. Yeah. Look at that magnificent mast. Wow. Whoa. To be fair, the way that sail was flapping, it looks like it holds a fair bit of power actually, and it is quite tall. So bit of yeah, extra propulsion will be nice. So, getting closer and closer. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit terrified about actually moving the boat, but yeah, still no engine parts as of editing this video, so hopefully next week we can get moving a bit. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to All Powers for sponsoring me with the S2000. Check it out with the link in the description. I've been doing a bit of research on the company. I know they've been making really good solar panels for a while, and this is the battery bank, so yeah, check it out. I think it's definitely a budget option. As usual, thank you so much to you guys who've been to my PayPal, my coffee, my Patreon as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, this is literally the best job in the world, and it's because of you guys that, yeah, I get to do this, so thank you very much. Okay, see you next week.